He knew that evil wins when good people stay silent. And so for the rest of my life, I will make sure that I don't stay silent.
Nobody expected Charlie Kirk's parents to speak. Not after months of silence. Not after the scandals. Not after the internal family drama that everyone could feel but nobody could fully see. They were the calm ones, the quiet ones, the ones who always refused interviews, dodged reporters, and pretended the chaos around their son didn't exist until today. Out of nowhere, Charlie's parents broke their silence, and the bombshell they dropped about. Erika has left the entire internet shaking. It wasn't armor. It wasn't a close family source. It wasn't a leaked text. It was Charlie's parents themselves speaking directly. And the very first thing Charlie's mother said was, "We kept quiet for as long as we could, but people need to know what she did." Instantly, the timelines exploded. What did Erika do? What did SH hide from Charlie's family? What were the parents covering up this whole time? Then Charlie's father stepped in. Voice steady, expression cold. She crossed a line. And once she did, everything changed. Crossed a line, line, and why were Charlie's parents the ones exposing it? People online started losing their minds. What did Erika do now? The parents speaking, "This is bad. If they're talking, it has to be huge." But then Charlie's mother said the sentence that flipped the entire scandal upside down. "The public has no idea what she was doing behind closed doors. We stayed silent to protect our family, but we can't protect her anymore." Protect her from protect who from who? And then came the most humiliating claim of all. The one they said would change how everyone sees Erika forever. Long before Charlie's parents ever decided to speak publicly. Long before the scandals crawled out of control. Long before Erika became a national talking point. Long before Project Aurora, the federal protection, or the explosive leaks, there was a tension building quietly inside the Kirk family, a tension nobody outside the house ever saw. To the public, the Kirks appeared unified. A clean, polished, traditional conservative family, always smiling in Christmas photos, always dressed perfectly at church events, always sitting together at Tpuza galas like a portrait of American unity. But behind closed doors there were fractures. Deep ones hidden under years of silence, denial, and emotional avoidance. People who'd been around the Kirks long enough started noticing it years ago. The way Charlie's parents would stiffen whenever Erika walked into a room. The way Erika avoided eye contact with his mother. The way Charlie's father maintained a quiet, guarded distance. At events, staff whispered, "They don't connect. They don't trust each other. Something is off." One intern said, "I was working an event last year and watched Erika walk toward Charlie's parents. His mom physically turned her back before Erika could greet her." But what most people didn't know was this. Charlie's parents were there before Erika was part of the picture. They watched him rise. They watched him build Tpuza from nothing. They watched him struggle, fight, argue, sacrifice, grind. They saw the toll it took and they protected him emotionally, spiritually, financially. So when Erika entered his life, the parents didn't just watch her as a daughter-in-law. They watched her as a risk. Not because she was loud, not because she was controversial, but because Erika was the opposite. Quiet, observant, hard to read, impossible to control. Charlie's mom once told a friend, "Erika has a way of sitting silently that makes you feel like she's judging you." Charlie himself said, "She reads people too well. Sometimes too well." This wasn't jealousy. This wasn't petty family drama. It was deeper. Because Erika arrived in the Kirk family with an image so polished, so perfect, so strategically built that it made Charlie's parents uncomfortable. They couldn't figure her out. They didn't know her intentions. They didn't know her boundaries. And things only got worse when Erika started attending private dinners with donors. Dinners Charlie's parents weren't invited to. One donor's wife recalled. Erika always played the long game. She listened. She remembered everything. You'd say something once and 2 months later she'd bring it up word forward. That wasn't charm. That was political memory, the kind that wins influence. Charlie's father, a man known for being a reserved but sharp observer, once told a family friend, "She's too calculated. She doesn't let anything slip. It's like she's always studying the room." That wasn't an insult. It was concern, but it wasn't until the Project Aurora recruitment began. The whispers, the dinners, the private invitations that Charlie's parents' discomfort escalated into something more serious because they began seeing something Charlie didn't. Erika wasn't just rising. She was rising without him. Charlie's mother confided in someone. "She's making moves that don't include Charlie." That scares him. But there was still a crucial detail missing. The one thing the public never knew. Charlie's parents had their own issues with Erika. Private ones, emotional ones, deep ones. And it started the first time Erika stayed at the Kirk family home. According to a relative, Erika made a comment that completely shifted the energy in the room. The comment. She said, "I think Charlie is destined for something bigger than what you see for him." Charlie's mom froze. Charlie's dad tightened his jaw. That sentence sounded harmless. But what she meant was something else. "You don't understand your own son the way I do." From that moment on, Charlie's mom didn't trust her. She once told a friend, "Erika sees Charlie as a project, not a person." The tension only grew when Charlie and Erika started having disagreements about career decisions. Disagreements Erika brought to the parents looking for support. But the parents saw it differently. They saw it as manipulation. Charlie's father told someone she comes to us with problems that she should talk to. Charlie about it feels like she's trying to divide the family. And then came the moment Charlie's parents never talked about publicly until today. A private family dinner. Just Charlie, Erika, and the parents. A dinner that ended with raised voices, slammed doors, and Erika leaving the house in tears. But according to the parents, she caused it. Charlie's mom later said that night, "We realized who she truly was. Something happened at that dinner. Something Charlie's parents hated. Something they felt crossed a line so deep they never forgave her for it." The close family sources say Erika confronted them about Charlie's mental state, suggesting they didn't support him enough emotionally. A family insider said Charlie's father got so angry he couldn't even look at her the rest of the night. Another said she questioned his upbringing. She questioned their decisions. Questioned their parenting. To them, that was unforgivable. Charlie's mom reportedly said, "We accepted her into our family. She had no right to judge us." But it wasn't just emotional betrayal. There was something deeper. Something the parents discovered after that dinner. Something that made them feel Erika had humiliated their family, and that something is exactly why they're speaking. Now, it has nothing to do with Project Aurora. Nothing to do with the White House, nothing to do with politics. It's something personal, something painful, something they say exposed who Erika truly was. Charlie's father said, "She did something behind all of our backs, something we didn't find out until months later." Charlie's mother added, "When we learned the truth, we couldn't stay silent anymore." Charlie's parents didn't want to come forward. They didn't want to be involved. They didn't want to relive the night that shattered the last piece of trust between them and Erika. But once the internet erupted with theories and once people started portraying Erika as innocent, helpless, voiceless, Charlie's parents snapped. His mother said, "We stayed silent to protect Charlie. We stayed silent to protect our family." But she crossed a line no daughter-in-law should ever cross, and she did it knowingly. What Erika did wasn't an accident, wasn't a misunderstanding, wasn't a small conflict. It was deliberate, calculated, and according to Charlie's parents, it showed us who she really was. But to understand what Erika did, you have to understand the night it all went wrong, the dinner that turned into a disaster. None of them forgot that dinner wasn't supposed to be dramatic. It was meant to be a family reconciliation night. Charlie's mom cooked. Charlie's father set up the dining room. Erika brought a dessert she spent hours on trying to impress them. But the tension was suffocating from the start. Charlie's parents sat stiff. Erika sat too straight, too polite, too controlled, like she was performing. Charlie himself looked exhausted, eyes dark, shoulders tense. He barely spoke. He was fractured even then, long before the world saw it. Erika sensed it, and instead of allowing the night to unfold naturally, she made the mistake that changed everything. She tried to guide the conversation. Charlie's mother remembered it perfectly. She sat down, looked at us, and said, "We need to talk about the way you handle him." Handle him. We were stunned. Charlie's father said his blood ran cold. She called us controlling. She said we were the reason he struggles emotionally. And that wasn't even the worst part. According to the parents, Erika went further. She implied Charlie's issues came from how we raised him. She blamed us for his anger. She blamed us for his insecurities. She blamed us for his stress. Charlie's father clenched his jaw then, and even now retelling it, she looked at me and said, "He never learned how to feel safe in this house." Charlie's mother was quietly shaking as she said, "That was the moment I realized she didn't respect us at all." The argument escalated fast. Charlie tried to intervene awkwardly, quietly, but Erika wouldn't stop. She kept pushing, kept blaming, kept insisting Charlie's emotional problems were rooted in their rigid parenting style. But Charlie's parents weren't just offended, they were humiliated. Charlie's father said she talked to us like we were the problem, as if she was the therapist and we were the patients. The fight ended with Charlie storming out of the house. Erika crying in the car and Charlie's mother saying she crossed the one boundary you never cross. You don't come into a family and tear apart the foundation. But that wasn't the humiliating secret. That wasn't the line Erika crossed that caused Charlie's parents to break their silence. The real issue came after that night. Something Charlie's parents didn't discover until months later, something that wasn't just rude, not just hurtful, not just disrespectful, something they claim was a deep, calculated betrayal. And it all surfaced because of a man named Mark Easton, a friend of the family, someone Charlie's parents confided in during the worst of the marriage drama. He called Charlie's mother one morning and said, "We need to talk. I found something." It turns out Erika had done something that shocked everyone. She had emailed members of Charlie's family behind his back. But not to reconcile, not to apologize, not to check in. She emailed them to document their family issues. She wrote long formal emails to Charlie's brother, to cousins, and even an aunt detailing her concerns about Charlie's upbringing. The lack of emotional support, their inflexible environment, and their failure to nurture. These emails read like reports. Clinical, accusatory, emotionally detached. Charlie's aunt leaked one line. She said, "We fostered dysfunction." Another relative quoted, "She wrote that our family was a barrier to Charlie's healing." Charlie's mother was devastated. "She turned our private family pain into a written record, like she was documenting evidence against us." But the worst part, she didn't just write about the parents. She analyzed the entire family dynamic, cousins, siblings, everyone. One relative said she wrote about us like we were case studies. Charlie's father said she humiliated us on paper. But the humiliation didn't stop there. Erika forwarded these emails to someone else. Someone outside the family, Erika Kirk. Charlie never agreed to see a counselor who was given nearly a dozen emails detailing everything. Charlie's childhood, his relationship with his parents, his emotional triggers, his family patterns. Without Charlie's knowledge, without Charlie's parents' consent, without any discussion or permission, that counselor was reportedly uncomfortable receiving these emails and contacted Charlie's mother, saying, "I think Erika wants me to mediate between your family, but I need consent from everyone involved." That's when Charlie's parents found out. The betrayal wasn't that Erika criticized them. The betrayal was that documented it, shared it, distributed it, externalized it. She weaponized their private family history in writing and sent it to strangers. Charlie's mother felt violated. Charlie's father felt used. Charlie felt blindsided. But here's where the twist hits. The part nobody saw coming. Someone leaked these emails to a political strategist years before Project Aurora, and that strategist shared them within the conservative donor community. Those donors began whispering. Erika said he has emotional instability. Erika says his family is the root of his issues. Erika thinks Charlie is fragile. Erika thinks Charlie has childhood trauma affecting his leadership. This created something dangerous. A narrative that Charlie was emotionally compromised. And that narrative made its way all the way to Washington. A donor leaked. Those emails influenced how DC viewed him. It made them consider Erika the more stable option, and that created the perfect opening for Project Aurora to approach Erika instead of Charlie. Erika didn't just humiliate Charlie's parents. She accidentally sabotaged Charlie's credibility. She handed the political world a narrative he couldn't undo. Charlie's father revealed the most devastating part. Those emails were circulating long before the White House ever reached out to her. She planted the seeds without realizing it. This was the first twist. Erika's private family reports became political. Ammunition used by strategists to justify elevating her instead of Charlie. She inadvertently handed DC proof he wasn't emotionally stable enough for the role they wanted to build. And when Charlie eventually found out where the rumors came from, everything between them collapsed. The first betrayal, Erika documenting the Kirk family's private issues in cold. Clinical emails was enough to shatter the parents emotionally. But the second betrayal, it destroyed the family because the emails weren't the end. They were the beginning. When Charlie confronted Erika about the emails, she claimed she sent them to the seller to help their marriage. She insisted she was expressing concerns, not accusing anyone. She said she never meant harm. But Charlie didn't believe her. His parents didn't believe her. And Washington definitely didn't believe her because shortly after the emails were discovered, a second set of messages surfaced. Messages that were far worse. These weren't emotional reflections. These weren't therapeutic essays. These weren't family observations. These were strategic evaluations written in Erika's own words. Long detailed breakdowns of Charlie's behavior during political crisis, donor meetings, and personal meltdowns. Not the kinds of things a wife writes, the kinds of things a political analyst writes. One email described Charlie as reactive, under pressure, emotionally volatile, dependent on parental approval, highly sensitive to criticism, easily influenced by outside voices. Another email said, he performs well publicly but deteriorates privately. His confidence is easily shaken. Family conflict worsens his judgment. Charlie's father read that line out loud during an interview and said, "That's not therapy. That's assassination." Charlie's mother added, her emails weren't for healing. They were for positioning. But the most devastating email, the one that blew the entire scandal open, contained a sentence that made donors gasp when they saw it leaked. "I worry Charlie may not be ready for the next level of national leadership." Next level national leadership. These emails were written before Project Aurora, before the White House showed interest, before DC strategists began evaluating Erika. And yet there she was outlining Charlie's weaknesses like a political operative preparing to elevate herself. Charlie's father said she wasn't building him up. She was building her path. But the real explosion came when one strategist involved in Project Aurora confirmed the truth. Everyone suspected those emails were circulating in Washington long before Erika knew we were evaluating her. Another strategist admitted they made people question Charlie's emotional stability and they made Erika look like the calmer option. They didn't come from us. Someone handed them to us. And that's when the second betrayal came to light. Because those emails didn't magically travel from a rich counselor's inbox to Washington. Someone sent them. Someone forwarded them. Someone intentionally leaked them to political players. And that person wasn't a stranger. Wasn't a donor. Wasn't a strategist. It was someone the family trusted. A relative. A blood relative. A sibling relative. Charlie's own brother. The quieter sibling, the one who stayed out of politics, the one who lived a more private life, the one who claimed he wanted nothing to do with Tpuza or the political world, but behind the scenes. He was angry. He was jealous. And he saw Erika's emails as an opportunity. He forwarded Erika's reports to a family friend connected to a PAC, thinking they would help wake Charlie up from what he called the Erika dream. But once the PAC got those emails, they didn't use them to help Charlie. They used them to elevate Erika, a former PAC member leaked. When we read those emails, we didn't see a hurt wife. We saw a potential communicator, someone articulate, someone composed, someone who could express criticism calmly. That stood out. Another insider said the way she wrote about him, calm, organized, clinical, made her look like the more stable one. Clinical made her look like the more stable one. And one strategist described the email that sealed Erika's political fate. She broke down his emotional patterns like a professional. That caught the attention of Samantha Rohr. That was the moment the narrative flipped. It wasn't that Erika was being groomed out of nowhere. It wasn't that Washington randomly saw potential in her. It was that someone handed DCA blueprint, a psychological analysis written in Erika's own words. Charlie's brother told police later, "I didn't mean for it to escalate. I just wanted someone to intervene." He wasn't listening to us. He wasn't listening to anyone. But the parents didn't buy his explanation. Charlie's mother said, "You don't leak private family problems. You don't forward things that could destroy your own brother's reputation," Charlie's father added. "And you certainly don't send them to political operatives." But the betrayal didn't end there, because after Charlie's brother forwarded the emails to the PAC, someone inside that PAC forwarded them to another group, a private conservative messaging board known for collecting information on rising political figures, and that board forwarded them to Samantha Rohr's office. Samantha read the emails and told her team, "She's a communicator. She's a strategist. She sees patterns. She can write. She can evaluate without emotion." She also reportedly said she's more valuable than he is. That was the moment Project Aurora began watching Erika. Not because she was Charlie's wife, not because she had donor access, not because she was a political spouse, but because the emails she wrote to criticize the family made her look like a stable, thoughtful, alpha, emotionally controlled political prospect. This was the second twist. Erika's secret emails didn't just humiliate Charlie's parents. They accidentally convinced Washington she was the better political candidate. Her breakdowns of Charlie made her look competent. Her critiques made her look level-headed. Her cool tone made her look strategic. Charlie's parents didn't realize the political ramifications until it was too late. And when Charlie finally learned the truth that his own brother leaked the emails worse than ever, he confronted the brother. He confronted Erika. He confronted the parents. He reportedly screamed, "You all handed them a reason to replace me." And according to a family source, that was the night Charlie said he would never forgive any of them. But there was still one more twist. The one nobody saw coming. The emails weren't the only thing Erika was writing. Charlie's parents hinted at this during an interview. She didn't just document the family. She documented him, not just his moods, not just his choices, not just his emotional state. She documented incidents. Incidents nobody knew about. Incidents he thought were private. Incidents that could damage his career. And those incident reports, they were not emails. They were journal entries. Private ones, hidden ones Erika kept. Carefully about the moment news broke that Erika didn't just write emails, she kept journals. Washington went into full meltdown mode, not mild concern, not quiet whispers, a full-scale political panic, because emails are one thing. Emails can be explained away as venting, sharing concerns, or Marigia canceling attempts, but journals, private, detailed, time-stamped, emotionally controlled journal entries documenting Charlie's behavior. That's evidence. That's patterns. That's incidents. That's a written history. And Washington knows exactly what private documentation can do to a political figure. The moment a staffer leaked the phrase, "she wrote incidents," the news cycle detonated. Politico ran a headline. What did Erika document? DC scrambles over secret Kirk journals. Twitter exploded. The Instagram reels flooded with speculation. TikTok creators made hour-long breakdowns. Even mainstream news jumped in. But inside Washington, the institutions that really run political narratives were in chaos. A senior strategist messaged, "If those journals exist, they are the most valuable documents in conservative politics right now." Another insider said, "If Samantha Rohr knew Erika kept records, it explains everything." And then a chilling message leaked from a White House-adjacent advisor. "We didn't want Erika for communications. We wanted her for insight." Insight into what? Into who? Into Charlie. But here's where the reactions get darker. A political operative who once worked with Charlie said he always thought the biggest threat to his career was the media. Turns out the biggest threat was in his own house. Commenters were losing their minds. This is beyond scandal. So psychological documentation was building a case before she even knew she would need it. No wonder they wanted to protect her, but the panic wasn't limited to the political sphere. Conservative influencers fell into a civil war. One faction defended Charlie. This is manipulation by Erika. She was gathering intel. She was setting him up. No wife documents her husband like that unless it's a trap. Another faction sided with Erika. If she was writing journals, it's because she was scared. You don't document unless you feel unsafe. She was preparing for the day. She'd need proof. But the most dramatic reactions came from Tpuza insiders. These were people who worked with Charlie Daly. People who saw his meltdowns, his mood swings, his panic spirals, his late-night calls, his explosive decision-making. One staffer said, "If those journals cover the last 2 years, they contain everything. Every breakdown, every meeting he sabotaged, every panic attack, every time he took it out on someone." Another added, "She wrote down things he doesn't even know she saw." A former assistant leaked anonymously. There were nights Erika stood quietly in the hallway while Charlie screamed into his phone. He never knew she was listening. But here's where the reactions took a darker, more terrifying turn because a whistleblower came forward. Not a staffer, not a donor, not a DC strategist, a marriage counselor. At the same counselor Erika secretly contacted years ago. He told a journalist, "I can't reveal everything, but I can confirm this." Erika kept a log of incidents involving Charlie's emotional volatility. And when asked why, his answer was devastating. She feared that one day she would need protection. Protection from him or protection from the consequences of what he might do. That line ripped the internet apart. Protection from what he might do. People started screaming, what did she document? What incidents were sulfur monoxide bad? She needed a record. What is Charlie capable of? And then Beckeneller added something even more explosive. Her journals weren't just emotional descriptions. They were factual dates, times, locations, witnesses, quotes, behavioral patterns, escalations. That word ignited Washington like gasoline. Because political operatives know what escalation logs mean. They're used in federal evaluations, in risk assessments, in background checks. In internal reviews, a DC security consultant commented, "If Project Aurora knew about those journals, they would have seen Erika as a source of intel, not a liability." A strategist whispered. She didn't just document Charlie. She documented the environment around him. Meetings, phone calls, donor disagreements, internal blowups, decisions he made under stress, people he lashed out at privately, conversations that contradicted public statements, all of it. A donor said if Charlie's emotional instability was a concern before, Those journals would confirm everything. But the single most chilling reaction came from someone inside Samantha Rohr's circle. A text leaked, a short one but enough to terrify everyone. The journals contain information that could ruin him. Ruin him, not embarrass him, not question him, ruin him. And then came the whistleblower bombshell. The one that changed the scandal entirely because the Mayor Jensen revealed something nobody expected. Erika didn't start journaling because of the marriage. She started journaling because someone told her to. Someone told her to document. Charlie. Someone advised her. Someone warned her. Someone guided her. When pressed on who that someone was, the counselor refused to answer directly, but he gave a hint. Was a woman. Someone with influence. Someone who told Erika the truth. One day you're going to need these. The internet speculated. A friend, a strategist, a donor's wife, a political advisor, a pastor's wife, Marion. But then the counselor clarified this woman wasn't a family member. And she wasn't new. She'd been watching Erika for years, long before Project Aurora. Years long before Project Aurora. That's when the theories exploded. Was Samantha. Samantha told her to document him. Samantha was positioning her this whole time. Samantha saw it coming before anyone else. But nothing stirred more fear than the final quote leaked from inside Washington. If the journals surface, careers will fall. Not just Charlie's. Not just Charlie's. Who else is in those journals? A strategist, a donor, a pastor, a board member, a federal contact, a family friend. What did Erika see? What did she overhear? What did she record? Everyone is panicking because they know journals don't lie. Journals don't forget. Journals don't spin. And Erika's journals didn't just document Charlie. They documented everything. For weeks, the world speculated. What was inside Erika's journals? Who encouraged her to write them? Who leaked the emails? Who forwarded the reports? Who benefited from the chaos? But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared anyone for the truth that surfaced in the final most devastating leak, because the journals weren't just diaries of a broken marriage. They weren't emotional ramblings. They weren't subjective impressions. They were records, cold, precise, time-stamped, detailed. They didn't just document Charlie. They documented everyone around him. The first leaked entry was dated almost 2 years before the project. Area emerged began a chilling, calm observation. Charlie's reaction tonight was disproportionate to the trigger. I am beginning to see cycles in his behavior. Escalation follows stress. Stress follows exposure. Next to it, she listed witnesses. A donor, a staffer, a strategist. Charlie later pretended he'd never met. Another entry wasn't about Charlie at all. It was about a donor threatening to withhold money unless TPUSA allowed him to place someone on staff. Erika wrote, he said, "I'll make you both regret this." Charlie laughed, but I didn't. The third entry mentioned something far darker. Pastor Kincaid advised Charlie to reclaim authority. His language was disturbing. He used the word punishment. Punishment. A word that resurfaced again and again. That Erika wrote that Kincaid encouraged Charlie to reset order anytime Erika resisted him. It was here that viewers began to understand. She didn't journal because she was plotting. She journaled because she was terrified. But then a new entry leaked, one that changed everything. It was about a meeting, a private one. A meeting Charlie swore never happened. A meeting Erika witnessed from the hallway unnoticed. She wrote, Charlie met with SR tonight. They spoke of rerouting funds. SR pressured him. He agreed under distress. I do not believe this is legal. SR 2 letters do initials N. The moment those letters hit the internet, the entire political world froze because there is only one power player in conservative strategy known widely by those initials. Samantha Rohr, the mastermind behind Project Aurora, the woman who was supposedly grooming Erika, the woman who supposedly protected Erika, the woman who supposedly warned Erika. But what if Samantha wasn't protecting her? What if Samantha was protecting herself? Because Erika didn't just document Charlie's emotions. She documented Samantha's pressure tactics. Samantha's involvement in internal finances. Samantha's off-the-record meetings, Samantha's forced commitments, and potentially Samantha's illegal requests. That's when the whistleblower stepped forward with the worst leak yet. A voice note Erika recorded the night of that meeting. Samantha's voice, if anyone asks, you didn't hear this? You didn't see this? And you will never repeat this. Do we understand each other, Charlie? The tone was ice, cold command, absolute authority, no fear of consequences. And Charlie's response, Erika won't be a problem. Erika's journal entry that followed said, that was the first night I truly feared him. The world was horrified. But the twist wasn't that Samantha pressured Charlie. The twist wasn't that Charlie participated. The twist wasn't even that Erika stood in the hallway documenting the entire thing. The real twist was this. Erika was not the only one documenting. A whistleblower claimed Samantha knew Erika was keeping journals. Samantha wanted those journals. Samantha tried to get them, but before she could, before Charlie could, before anyone could, the journals disappeared. Every notebook, every page, every entry. Gone. Erika didn't take them. Charlie didn't take them. The parents didn't take them. Charlie's brother didn't take them. Someone else did. A source close to a federal investigator revealed. The journals are missing but not destroyed. Someone retrieved them with purpose. Retrieved. Not stolen. Retrieved. Then came the final leak. It's the one that left the entire country in a state of shock. A text from an unknown number sent to Marion, Charlie's sister, days before her account disappeared. We have the journals. Don't contact Erika. Don't contact Charlie. Don't contact anyone. You'll know when it's time. Marion allegedly panicked. Sent a message to one friend. I think Samantha has them. But before anyone could ask what she meant, before anyone could confirm, before anyone could push for answers, Marion went offline. Account wiped. Posts gone. Bio deleted. Phone disconnected. The last message she posted before disappearing for good was the one that sent every timeline into chaos. You found out. Who found out? Charlie, a strategist, a donor, the investigator, Samantha, and most importantly, who has the journals now? Because these journals, these records contain illegal meetings, financial manipulation, emotional escalation logs, Pastor Kincaid's disturbing advice, donor threats, internal meltdowns, Samantha's pressure tactics, Charlie's bever cycles. Whoever has them holds the power to end careers. And the final line of the journalist's report was the ultimate cliffhanger. There is one more journal Erika kept, a private one. She never showed anyone. And according to sources, that is the journal everyone is terrified of. After everything that just dropped, after the emails, after the family reports, after Charlie's brother's betrayal, after the political panic, after the marriage counselor's blower, after the donor threats, the pastor's influence, the hidden incidents, after the journals, the timestamps, the witnesses, the escalations, after the voice note of Samantha Rohr ordering Charlie to never repeat this, after Erika secretly listening from the hallway, after the revelation that she didn't just document him, she documented everything. After Samantha learned she kept journals, after the journals mysteriously disappeared, after the investigator confirmed they were retrieved, after the unknown text telling Marion to stay silent, after Marion disappearing from the internet entirely, after her final message he found out. We are now left with the single most dangerous question of this entire saga. Who has the journals? Because whoever has them controls the future, Charlie's career, Samantha's power, Tpuza's stability, the donor's secrets, Pastor Kincaid's influence, the strategist's private conversations, then real meeting Erika overheard. And the worst part, there is a final journal. A journal Erika never showed anyone. Not the Canella, not a friend, not Marion, not her attorney, a personal one, hidden, separate, private, and according to the leak,